everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of It's News to Me. I'm your host, Sophie Shamrazadi. This week, we'll be highlighting important events happening worldwide, nationwide, and right here in our community. On display now at the Homestead Town Center Gallery through the 7th of July are the works of local landscape artist Robert Pennington. Working in mediums of oil and watercolor paintings, Mr. Pennington bases his works on the beautiful landscapes and rich architecture he viewed while stationed in Italy in the U.S. Army during World War II at the young age of 18. After the war, Pennington attended Knox College, where he earned his Bachelor of Fine Arts degree and then worked in advertising and printing industries. In his retirement, Pennington devotes himself to working on his craft, which was when he decided to focus more on works in watercolor and oil paints. He has achieved numerous awards over the years for his work, including Best in Show and People's Choice Awards. He shares his gift by teaching oil painting at Living Well Cancer Resource Center in Geneva. Pennington believes art is not only creating something beautiful, it is also a wonderful form of therapy, and it's good for the soul. 3 people were recently injured in a rollover crash in Batavia Sunday afternoon. 3 vehicles collided about 2:40 p.m. in the area of North Randall Road and West Wilson Street in Batavia. One of the vehicles rolled over after going off the roadway. The driver had to be extracted from the vehicle, Batavia police said. That driver was airlifted to Good Samaritan Hospital in Downers Grove as a precaution due to the amount of time needed to remove him from the vehicle. According to a news release from the Batavia Police Department, 2 other people were injured in the accident and taken by ambulance to Del Nor Hospital in Geneva. Spotify recently confirmed that it's experimenting with allowing music labels to promote songs by adding them to users' playlists as sponsored content. The Swedish-based music platform said that those with paid subscriptions were not included in the small trial. Those whose accounts were affected have the ability to opt out via the settings. Spotify has more than 140 million active users, but continues to operate at a loss. It recently revealed that while it had revenues of more than 2.9 billion euros in 2016, it reported a net loss of 532 million euros. Spotify is considering becoming a public company and listing on the stock market. It says that more than 50 million subscribers who have access to a library of 30 million tracks without advertising. The monthly subscription is currently £9.99 in the UK, $9.99 in the US, and €9.99 in France. The company operates in 60 countries. They say we're always testing new promotional tools that deliver the highest relevancy for our users. Now here's Check It Out with Marshall Martzel.
Hello, I'm Michelle Martzel, Promotional Services Manager here at the Batavia Public Library. There's still time to participate in Reading by Design, Summer Reading Club 2017. High school students and adults can pick up a reading log at the reference desk or download a reading log from the library website. Preschoolers and students entering kindergarten through 8 can pick up a reading logbook at the Youth Services desk or download one from the library website. Summer Reading Club continues through August 3rd. Please check the library's online calendar to see all of the programs for children and adults being offered this summer. The June Sundays on Stage program at the library features Jan and Gino singing doo-wop and other favorites from the 1950s. The program will be presented at 2 p.m. on June 25th. Please register for Malt Shop Memories online or by calling the reference desk. Sundays on Stage is sponsored by the Batavia Public Library Foundation. Families are invited to the Art of Design with Dan Labe on Monday, June 26th at 11 a.m. Labe will illustrate the basic elements of design with stories, puppets, props, and art demonstrations. The program promises to entertain, inspire, and inform. Registration is not required. Doors to the Founders Room open at 10:45 a.m. The library will be closed Tuesday, July 4th. Please enjoy your holiday. I'm Michelle Martzel, and I hope to see you at the library.
The weather forecast for Phoenix, Arizona suggests temperatures could reach 120 degrees Fahrenheit on Tuesday. That is higher than the operating temperatures of some planes. American Airlines announced it was canceling dozens of flights scheduled to take off from Sky Harbor Airport during the hottest part of the day. The cancellations are said to mostly affect regional flights on the smaller CRJ Airlines, which have a maximum operating temperature of about 118 degrees Fahrenheit. The all-time record for temperatures in Phoenix is just slightly higher at 122 degrees Fahrenheit, which hit on the 26th of June, 1990. The canceled flights were scheduled to take off between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. local time. The reason behind why these planes can't take off is because at higher temperatures, air has a lower density, meaning it's thinner. The lowest air density reduces how much lift is generated on the aircraft's wings. That in turn means the aircraft's engines need to generate more thrust to get airborne. It's a well-known problem. A 2016 report from the International Civil Aviation Organization, or ICAO, even warned that higher temperatures could be caused by climate change could have severe consequences for aircraft takeoff performance, or high altitudes or short runways limit the payload or even the fuel carrying capacity. Those problems are why many countries in the Middle East and some high-altitude airports in South America tend to schedule long flights for the evening or night when it's cooler. A Southern Kane County man is headed back to prison for unlawful possession of firearms. A Kane County jury on Wednesday found 37-year-old Robert T. McBride guilty of 3 counts of unlawful possession of a weapon by a felon, each a Class II felony, according to prosecutors. The charges stem from a September 2014 search of McBride's home, where Aurora police found several handguns. During the search on September 17, 2014, at his then residence in the 200 block of South LaSalle Street in Aurora, police witnessed McBride throwing a Glock 9mm handgun and a high-point 9mm handgun from a window into a neighboring yard. Police found a third firearm, a Taurus 22mm handgun, in a bedroom in the home. According to a news release from the King County State's Attorney's Office, McBride, who currently lives in the 500 block of State Street in Batavia, is prohibited by law from possessing guns based upon his criminal history, which includes multiple felony drug convictions, prosecutors have said. McBride was expected in court on June 23rd. He faces between 3 and 7 years in prison. McBride also faces multiple related felony drug charges. The pending drug charges against McBride are not proof of guilt. McBride is presumed innocent and is entitled to a fair trial, in which it is the state's burden to prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Artist Patrick Tressett is using robots to draw and create art. The Robot Classroom is part of his latest exhibition in London called Machine Studies. The 20 robots involved consist of a camera and a robot arm holding a pen. They are controlled by a laptop. The robots chat to each other using a language inspired by Morse code, and their activities are partly inspired by Mr. Tressett's own school days in France. The robots have learned to pass time, count, and do tally marks, and other various designs. When asked why he would create such an exhibit, Tressett has said, "There are more and more artists using technology to express themselves. Also, people are so used to having technology everywhere that people understand it. He says it's a really good way to communicate with people." Now let's go to the park bench with Sharon Bringleson.
Hello, I'm Sharon Bringleson, Marketing and Communications Coordinator for the Batavia Park District, and welcome to the Park Bench. I am here today bringing you Park District news at the beautiful Batavia Riverwalk. We are off to a fantastic start to summer, and there is still so much time left to have fun in the sun. Last time we talked, we were a month away from the Windmill City Festival, and now we are only a few weeks away. Remember, we have a variety of activities that the whole family can enjoy. Some of these include multiple live bands every day, food booths and expanded beer garden, fire hose challenge, pet parade, ice cream eating contest, sidewalk chalk drawing contest, and much more. Come be a part of this lasting tradition in Batavia and create unforgettable memories with your friends and family. This is not a weekend you want to miss. For our full festival schedule and more information, please visit www.windmillcityfest.org. What are a few activities that all ages can enjoy? Well, one is live music. The River Rhapsody concert series is free, family-friendly, and featured on select Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. throughout the summer here at the Batavia Riverwalk. A wide variety of local and regional talent will be featured, and we would love for you to come and enjoy these performances. Coming up on Wednesday, the 28th of June, join us for Pirates Over 40. These guys have been successfully entertaining audiences all over the Midwest with fun and energetic renditions of your tropical favorites, including Jimmy Buffett, mixed with an eclectic mix of oldies and classic rock, all performed in their uniquely tropical flavored style. Come on out for a great evening. Don't forget, our paddle boats on the Fox River are open. One paddle boat seats up to 4 people, so you can use all 4 seats for friends and family, or maybe have a romantic date night on the water. You can come enjoy a leisurely ride on the Fox River Monday through Friday from 5 to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sunday 1 to 6 p.m., or during the Windmill City Festival from 1 to 8 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. Last but not least, we are only about a month away from the 25th Annual State Championship Chili Cook-Off. On Saturday, July 29th, from 2 to 4 o'clock p.m., come join us right here at the Riverwalk for the chili competition and tasting. Admission is free, it's open to the public, and concessions will be available. Maybe you'll want to enter your own recipe, or maybe you have a friend or family member who makes an awesome chili. Please register in advance, and know all chili must be made on site, so bring your apron. If you don't want to compete, just come to eat. Tasting cups will be available for a small donation. It promises to be a fun and tasty event. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you here on the Riverwalk this summer. We'll see you next time for the Park Bench.
The Batavia Public School District is looking for communications department interns next year. If you are a Batavia High School student with an interest in writing, photography, graphic design, and/or video, and would like to learn more about communications as a career, please consider applying. This internship program will help you to build a portfolio. Interns meet twice a month at Batavia High School to discuss the BPS 101 editorial calendar, brainstorm story ideas, and share status on projects. It's similar to what you would experience in a newsroom or corporate communications department. For more information about the BPS 101 Communications Department Internship Program and to apply, visit bit.ly/BPS-intern. Barbie maker Mattel has launched 15 new diverse Ken dolls. The new Ken dolls have been launched to try and be more representative of today's society. The dolls include 7 skin tones, 8 hair colors, 9 face shapes, and multiple hairstyles, ranging from buzz cut to man bun. When discussing the new additions to the line of dolls, design director Robert Bess has stated, "There's a need in popular culture like fashion and media to see representation of everybody, so it's not isolating people for being different, but it's really celebrating all types." Rescue crews have found the body of a 53-year-old Batavia man who was reported missing last week at Yellowstone National Park. Jeff Murphy reportedly fell near Turkey Pen Peak near the park's north entrance, according to a statement from National Park Service. Murphy had gone out for a day hike on Rescue Creek Trail on Wednesday, June 7th, before he went missing. Murphy's wife called the National Park Service the next day after Murphy failed to check in. A search followed with 8 hiking teams, 5 dog teams, 4 horse teams, and a helicopter looking for Murphy's body, according to the news release. The Aurora Beacon News reports that Murphy's body was found Friday afternoon. Superintendent Dan Wenk has stated, "All of us at Yellowstone extend our sympathy to the Murphy family for their tragic loss." Netflix is now launching 2 interactive children's TV shows that let audiences determine on-screen action. The animated programs ask viewers to choose between 2 options at several points in their plots. The firm says the nature of its online streaming platform has allowed for it to experiment with branching narrative tech in a way that would not be possible for traditional broadcasters, but it acknowledges that such shows are more costly to make than normal. Instead of the typical 22-minute of film required for an episode, it took about 50 minutes of footage to get the payoff of the multiple endings. When it comes to the cost of computer animation, the project proves to be tremendously expensive, but those involved say it's the next best thing and they have to try it. Netflix reported that it had about 100 million subscribers in April. The programs can be watched and controlled via smart TVs, game consoles, and iOS devices, but cannot be downloaded and viewed offline. In addition to the special episode of Puss in Book, Netflix is making an interactive episode of the stop-motion series Buddy Thunderstruck available. It has taken 2 years to bring the shows to screen, which is part of the challenge being trying to ensure their plots remain logical and compelling whatever choices are made. A third children's show based on the superhero Stretch Armstrong is planned for 2018, though currently Netflix has no plans for adult-themed choice-based shows, nor has it committed itself to making further examples for children. And that's all we have for today, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of It's News to Me. Most of our programming is viewable online at mybatv.com or on YouTube under the username BATV1017. Be sure to like our Facebook page and stay up to date on the station's current happenings. Thanks again for watching. I'm Sophie Shamrazadi, and that's News to Me.